All right, this one is a little bit different because I've already done this heritage travel trip in July 2019, and I did it solo back then. I'm Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. This is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi, and I'm filming this Friday, 15 March 2024. So this one's a little bit different than the other trips because I've already done it. So this is the ideation of possible travel companions in the case it's a fit for the trip and I choose to do the trip again with companions. So it'd be kind of, so I've done this trip as a solo, individual, and I've revisited maybe adding travel companions, and then one thing that kind of came after that was if I added travel companion or companions to these trips, then maybe I should do Scotland again with a travel companion since I didn't have a travel companion, because the spirit of these trips is kind of to keep the same structure to kind of treat each trip with the same overarching principles. So if I did companions for the other trips, and do that for Scotland as well. So this is the one car approach, meaning me and 4 other people. Like I could even, you know, take the Ford Fiesta, what was it, 2014 or something like that, that I drove stick shift in Scotland back in July 2019, and we'd fit at least in the main part of the car, although I have some bigger guys on this one. So they are Kyle Chalmers, Alan Walker, Youssef Ramadan, and Chad Leclos. And so those are the 4. And in the case that I had or had at the time of the trip, children with Andrei Minikov, Leon Marchand, and Hubert Coase, then nannies may not be necessary, kind of thing. I would hope we have stuff figured out on the home front enough that one of us can be with them, and if not, then there's like, you know, what was it, meerkats raise their young in groups. So like some sort of teamwork, like maybe the right-hand man of Andrei Minikov and my children would be Alexander Popov or something like that, like, and raise all the children in Russia. And again, all the husbands, all the soulmates insist Russia, because they really want the children, including the ones who are not Russian or would not be Russian, at least through their papa, to be able to compete in the Russian solidarity games if they want to. And they want that competition to kind of feel like home. Or not kind of, they want it to feel like home. So, yeah, and the spirit there is keeping them safe in, like, especially with lockdowns in place and that kind of stuff, like thinking of, there's history of that there's, well, they're safe inside the country, right, kind of thing. From, like, external, like, you know, in the United States of America might be concerned about the children getting abducted and kind of people coming up without consent and kind of trying to talk to the children and interact with them. And we could, you know, they kind of insist about reintroducing them there, right? It's different than there's those trio, a break, and then potentially child rearing, you know, the Hungarian football quartet of Dominik Szoboszlai, Adam Lang, Kevin Chabot, and Zsolt Nagy. And those ones, the spirit of those ones are like, it'd be really cool to like have them, you know, spend time with my parents and stuff like over here. But the first 3 are a little bit different. It's more about getting them into the world and keeping them safe, and, you know, kind of like making sure my parents are ready to be grandparents, because I still in like that kind of stuff. So I still think, I'm ready to be, right, like a mom, kind of thing, but like also accepting and agreeing with my husband of, you know, for this first batch, especially if there's like, you know, a history of misinformation about us and stuff, we need a place where it's safe, where that misinformation is under control or controllable, and like the people of Russia have been attacked enough that like they might actually be able to help, right? Instead of spreading the misinformation, they might be like, we love your children here, kind of thing. So if that were the case, who knows, maybe we'd get, instead of cameos from the nannies, maybe we'd get cameos from the papas and the children or something. So again, they're here. There's 4, though Kona is in my room insisting that he should get to go on this one as well. There's Kyle Chalmers, Alan Walker, Yusef Ramadan, and Chad Leclos. If they want to go and all the stars align and that kind of stuff. And Kona's like, me. Kona, you want to say hi? Kona says, me.